Hi, I'm Alois Rosero from PingSkills. Shaurya has asked about how do you return a reverse pendulum serve so they just can't get it back. Unfortunately, Shaurya, there isn't such a stroke as a stroke that no one can get back. So you need to think about, firstly, the principles of returning a reverse pendulum serve, and then see how good quality you can make that return so that it makes it more difficult for your server. So this is a pendulum serve where Jeff's coming around the left-hand side of the ball. The reverse pendulum, he's coming around the right-hand side of the ball. With the pendulum serve, the ball is going to curve around that way. With the reverse pendulum serve, the ball is going to curve around that way. So as a receiver, the pendulum serve is going to curve to your left. The reverse pendulum serve is going to curve to your right. So knowing that curve, you now know that with the pendulum serve, when you hit it, the ball is going to want to go out to your right-hand side. With the reverse pendulum serve, when you hit it, the ball is going to want to go over to your left-hand side. So thinking about the principles that we have of returning serve, if the ball is heading out this way with your reverse pendulum return, you need to angle your bat across so that it's facing here. So the reverse pendulum serve is going to be coming at me, it's coming here, it's going to hit my racket and it's going to go out there. Remember the principle, I'm going to turn my racket more so it's facing that way to counteract the spin on the ball. So instead of the ball going out there, it's now going to go out there and head towards the table. So that's the first principle, to understand what's going to happen with the reverse pendulum. So you can see that with that reverse, the ball's heading right out over there. What I need to do now is angle my racket more this way, and now the ball is going to head out towards the table. So if that ball's coming to my forehand as a right-hander, remember the ball's going to be swinging away from me. So what I need to do to think about returning that ball is to get a little bit closer to the line of the ball so that I can cover that direction of the spin. If the ball is coming to my backhand, it's going to be curving in towards me. So again, I need to move and I need to adjust for that curve of the ball so that I'm finding the right line. If I move across this way too much, the ball's going to come into here. So think about where that ball is going to curve. It's going to curve back in towards your body on the backhand side as well. So get closer to the ball, and that'll help you to control the ball here. And think about the angle, opening up the angle a bit more to counteract the spin on the ball. Then we need to think about the other basic principles of returning a serve, watching to see whether there's backspin or topspin on the ball. If there's backspin, then the easier stroke is to push the ball. If there's topspin, the easier stroke is to counter hit or topspin the ball back. The other thing to think about is whether the ball's short or long. If it's short, then we're going to think about a push or a flick. If it's long and you're an attacking player, then you want to think about making the topspin stroke. And it doesn't matter whether it's backspin or topspin. If it's backspin, you're going to lift. If it's topspin, you're going to come forward on that return. So then think about, how do you make those returns most effective so that you're going to make it as difficult as possible for your opponent? So we're looking to keep the ball short so that they can't attack, or we're going to play the ball deep and fast with a push so that you're cutting down their time and it makes it harder for them to attack. Or if we have the opportunity, then we're going to make the attack so that, again, we're cutting down their time. The other thing to think about is the placement on the table. Avoid the danger zones. Avoid going straight back into their forehand or backhand areas. Start to think about playing the ball to the middle, starting to play the ball wide, or attacking the weaker side of your opponent. Have they got a better forehand or a better backhand? Think about your strategy into which side you go. Hopefully this has given you a better idea on how to return that reverse pendulum serve. But remember, Think about the basic principles, and you'll find all of those principles in our receiving section at pingskills.com.